You all have been suggesting I try out these suits for years, since my very first video that I posted about the Indochino suit, and after my Oliver Wicks video reviews, tons of you have either suggested or asked me to review Black Lapel suits. Well, it's been a long process, and we finally have a video. I'm Bill Sweet, and this is the Dad Bod. Alright, Black Lapel. So I've heard several people say that I should try Black Lapel. Their prices are fairly similar to Oliver Wicks, and I love my Oliver Wicks suit. On July 11th, 2023, I placed my order, and I ordered a dark burgundy dress shirt for $119, a dark gray twill suit jacket for $829, the trousers for $270, and then a light blue linen blend blazer for $629. The total price was $1,847 for the shirt, full suit, and a blazer. All custom made. I picked out the customizations, and it was sized using my current measurements that I reconfirmed before placing the order. The items shipped out to me on September 19th, 20th, and 21st, and they arrived September 28th. From ordering until arriving was 79 days, or 11 weeks 2 days, or 2 months 17 days, whichever format you prefer. It's all the same. That was just the shirt and the full suit. They held off on the blazer until I confirmed that the suit fit correctly, which was good because the suit had some sizing issues. Again, this is fairly common with made-to-measure custom suits. Almost everybody I've ever spoken to, including myself, has sizing issues with their first order from a company. I emailed them letting them know the issues that I had, and I did so in a way that reduced my knowledge of suits to that of a regular person who's likely buying one for their first suits. I did this because I wanted to see how well they were able to work with the average person as opposed to somebody that's bought, 30, 40, 50, 60 suits in their lifetime. I explained that the suit was a bit snug. The trousers rode up on my butt and they were a bit tight, and then the jacket was tight around my waist and shoulders. I know you're not supposed to have a full range of motion with your arms in your suit, but I had almost none. And I know I'm going to get comments telling me that I just need to lose weight and that would fix all of my problems, but I assure you it won't. I provided the measurements. The suit is made from those measurements. If I were skinnier, then I would be providing the measurements and the suit would be made from those measurements. And we would still have the same issues. This is the video that I sent to them along with a few images per their request to show them how it fits. They have folks on hand to look at these images and videos and then make suggestions to get a better fit. Here you can see that I'm wearing the trousers and my shirt. Not my new shirt, that's just a regular shirt. Look at that wedgie. I could taste the quality of the fabric. I mean, it's good quality fabric, it was nice, but it was a bit snug. And then here's the jacket. Again, it's fairly nice, but as you can see in the back is just way too snug. I could barely move. Again, you're not supposed to have a full range of motion in a suit, but you should be able to, shake somebody's hand. I couldn't do that. So I emailed them. They told me to return everything back using the return shipping label that they provided. I packed everything, took it all to the post office, and was turned away. They made the shipping label for £1 max, and I needed it to be up to £5 to send everything that I needed to send back. So I went back home, emailed them again. A day or two later, I got the new label, so that way I could print it off, tape it to the box, and head back to the post office. I got my Remake in early November, and then it took me about 2 weeks to try it on and realized that it doesn't fit right. Now, keep in mind that they saw the videos, they made the suggestions as they would to anyone. The trousers need another inch or two around the waist. They were just way too snug. I actually think they were more snug than the first. And they're still giving me a wedgie. Not as bad, but it's still there. And it still needs another 1.5 inch rise because they were dropping down a little bit too low, almost coming off as I sat down. Now, I grew up in the 90s, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the men that were wearing the super low rise pants. The jacket was better, but it was still having issues. This time, it was pulling my arms forward, similar to what the eye tailor suit was doing. I had to pull my shoulders forward like Mr. Burns in The Simpsons to make it fit right. Again, this isn't it. I think it's because of how low the armholes were sewn in, so I sent them that email on November 15th letting them know that there were issues. This time, they didn't ask me to send it back. They just said that they're going to work on the remake, and then they mentioned adding more fabric to the shoulders to address the shoulder back posture. I know I was in the military. I used to have really good posture, but I'll admit my posture isn't the best nowadays. I'm 6'3", so most people that I talk to are shorter than me. I tend to kind of hunch over a little bit, but I don't pull my shoulders back. You know, this seems fairly simple. Like I'm not all military bearing, but it is what it is. So on November 17th, they said that they were waiting to hear back from their tailors, and then those tailors are going to give them suggestions. On December 8th, I reached out. Apparently they typed up a response, but they forgot to actually send it. So they apologized and let me know what edits they wanted to make. And I said, go for it. They got the remake ordered. It arrived in late January, on January 23rd. And I let them know to just go ahead and make the final jacket, the blazer. Not because I was happy with the final product of the suit, but because I didn't want to go back and forth with them for another remake. I tried to get the jacket canceled since they never actually made it, but they said they couldn't do that, which is why I just said, you know, go ahead and make it. At this point, it was more than 6 months since I placed the first order, and I just didn't want to wait another 1 to 2 months for another remake. And then based on the time it took to get the jacket, if I had done another remake, it would have arrived, you know, about the time that the jacket did, you know, February 22nd, which at that point is 7 months and 11 days after placing the initial order. And if it didn't fit correctly, I wouldn't have received the jacket to complete that order until mid-March. So this was just way too long of a process for me, so I just gave up, went to Joe Spank for a custom suit. That suit fit great. I'll let you know all about that in a future video, so make sure you're subscribed. And here's the final suit. The trousers fit better around the waist. It's not coming up my butt anymore, but I do have an issue. To sit down, I actually have to pull them about almost halfway up my leg to provide enough space to lift my legs up. You know, I'm not lifting my legs up, but when I sit down, it's just too snug on my thighs. And then the jacket. The jacket fits a little bit better. It's still snug, but we're getting there. Maybe one more attempt and we would have been there, but the issue is still right in here. It just feels like it's cutting into my arms. So I can go about here. Right about here is when I start to really feel it, just cutting into my armpit. So that's this. And then here's the blazer, same thing. I can't even, right over here, it's really just cutting into my arms. Anytime I just stand up straight with my arm this much forward, it's cutting in. So put her there, pal. So can't shake anybody's hand. I just have to. There you go. Hold on, let me unbutton. Alright, oh, I'm still snug, but I can reach now. Hey, how you doing? So yeah. 6 months, 3 attempts, $1,100 for that suit, and then a blazer, which was another, I think, $600. I can't wear any of it. Maybe you have or have had better luck with them. Let me and others know in the comments. Let us know your experience so that way we can, you know, hopefully learn from that. And again, not my next video, but the video after that is going to be my custom Joe Spank suits. I got 2 of them. One from each of their custom lines. So make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on that. And while you wait, check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.